Hey there, fellow travelers, Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're here in Basel, Switzerland for the don'ts of visiting Basel. Let's go explore. One don't I want to make sure you actually do is if you're going to be here, go down to the river and take the ferry that goes back and forth. No, it's not like the Staten Island ferry or something like that. It's actually a ferry that the river actually moves back and forth. He just changes the line and it goes back and forth. The guy's super nice. It's like 3 minutes, costs 2 francs, but it's kind of cool because you're down the river, it just zips you right over and zips you right over again. It's well worth doing, and you can go over to the other side to see some of the sights, or if you're over there, you can take it back over. I will tell you though, when you take it over to the Munster side, don't be anti-stairs, because you've got to hike to get back up to the Munster, because the Munster is actually at the highest point of the city. So therefore, be ready for that, okay? And you can visit the Munster. You can go in and see it all during the day, so that's nice to check out. And if you do get a chance to go to the top, don't be scared of heights, because it can be a bit much when you're at the very top up there. Can't always go up, but if you do, just be ready. Might not be for those that are scared of heights. Also, don't forget about the town hall when you're here. The Basel town hall is beautiful on the outside. I know there's a little scaffolding there today, but it is beautiful. But what's more important is the inside. That's truly gorgeous. Let's go in there and show you that one. Now, another don't I have for you when you're here in Basel is don't forget to go inside the courtyard here at the town hall. Now, you've seen the outside of it. It's pretty, but here you have all this painting on the facades in the courtyard. I mean, it's just incredible. So don't skip out on coming in here. And it's free just to walk in. So do that. So a don't that can actually help you save a little bit of money when you are here is don't forget you can eat at some of these kiosks instead of the restaurants and save yourself some money, because I have to warn you, coming to Basel, don't think it's going to be a cheap visit. It is Switzerland. It is pricey. So if you're going to come here, some people actually like to stay in Germany or France and then come in to visit Basel for the day just to save money on accommodation and going out to eat, because that can be a bit pricey. But what's nice is they have the squares. They have all these kiosks you can go to and grab some grub at a significantly better price than you will see at restaurants, okay? Another thing is, if you have your water bottle, you can get tap water for free, and you can drink that and save money, not have to buy the drinks when you're here. So there is that. Also, as I'm turning around the square, you see those trams out there? You can take the trams out to see a lot of different things, a lot of different sites around the city. You don't have to, but I do recommend, if you're going to be doing a lot of walking, you might need a little rest for your feet, because there are hills here. And if you're coming down from the river all the way up to the Munster, you might get a little tired and want to grab one of those trams when you're here. Now, one thing you can't miss out on when you are here in Basel, don't forget to have some LÄCKERLI. If you look at it, it looks like gingerbread. It tastes like gingerbread, which a little bit firmer. It's not harsh, a little bit firmer, but it's fantastic. So if you're coming around, you see a place that sells it, go pick some up. It comes with a lot of different stuff. You can get it with honey, you can get it with chocolate on it, or just go for the original. You can't go wrong. God, this is really good. It's got nuts in it. There's some orange in there. It's not gingerbread, but it's, as the lady said inside, it's in the family. So have some when you're here in Basel. Right, it's off good. So another don't I have for you here in Switzerland is don't break the rules. Whatever the rules and regulations are, the Swiss really like their rules and regulations, and they like everyone to follow them. Now, they might not tell you that you're breaking the rules, though they might definitely tell you that. But just know, if you are, there's some Swiss person shaking their head going, ugh, tourist. So just have a heads up for that. You know, follow the rules and you'll be okay. Oh, and speaking of those tippings, I think it's important to mention this. Don't think they use euros when you're here in Switzerland. They use the Swiss franc. Now, credit cards are taken all over the place, and a lot of places will take some euros, but remember, Swiss francs are the way to go. So another don't I have for you is, if you're going to be walking around Basel, make sure you go on some of the side alleys and just look a little bit off to the side, because there's all kinds of really great street art throughout the city you can enjoy. And if you want more serious art, I got to tell you, don't skip out of the KUNSTMUSEUM. The art museum here has a fantastic collection. Cézanne, Gauguin, Van Gogh, Picasso. It's fantastic. But also I got to tell you is, don't think you can do all the museums here in Basel in a day, because there are tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of museums. There's the Natural History Museum, Culture Museum, you've got the Art Museum, you've got the Jewish Museum. There's just so many museums. Like, I'm my brain farting right now because how many there are. One of the things that's nice when you're here in Basel, you don't have to spend money to take in some of the fun stuff. for example, come and seeing the street art, going to the Münster, seeing the churches, walking around, seeing the architecture. There are some free things you can do when you are here. And the thing is, though, if you want to do those museums, don't forget to get the Basel card, because that can get you into those museums, and that's going to be a lot more helpful and help you save some money if you're planning to do a lot of the museum culture visits while you're here too, not just the street culture. I mean, when I'm talking about lots of museums, I mean, there's even a toy museum here you can check out. Another fantastic thing you need to have when you're here in Switzerland is actually Swiss wine. I know we never really think about Swiss wine because we don't see it in our local wine store. Well, that's because the Swiss drink all of their wine. So when you're here, make sure you do try some of the Swiss wine. It is fantastic. So we're back at the train station, and one of the reasons why I'm here is another don't I have for you, and that is don't forget about the great day trips you can do from here in Basel. I mean, you can easily get to France or Germany, no big deal. Some of my favorite day trips to do from here, one, going to Freiburg in Germany, you got the Bäckle, or the, you know, the little waterways on the side of the road that you kind of walk by and you don't want to trip in. You got a beautiful Münster there you can go see. It's just a fun time in Germany when you're there. You can hike in the Black Forest. It's cool. You want to go over to France, you got Colmar, which is literally like 45 minutes to direct train that goes there. Also direct train to Freiburg as well. But in Colmar, you have probably the prettiest small city, small town in France to go through. You'll walk through, you'll eat the Alsatian food, which will make you want to pop, but it's so cute and so great. You have that. And then if you want to go a little bit farther, you got Strasbourg, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site city that you can go visit. And they've got the Notre Dame Cathedral there is fantastic with the astronomical clock that's in there. You go to Petite France and see all the fabulous architecture that's there. I mean, it's just a fabulous, easy day trip. Maybe an hour and 15 minutes from here. I mean, all these 45 minutes to Colmar, maybe, I don't know, less than an hour to go to Freiburg. You got an hour and a bit to go to Strasbourg. Very, very easy to do. But if you want to do something nearby, you can actually go to the Vitra, Design Museum, which is a cool designed building, but also talks about trends in design, which is kind of fun. But there's just lots of stuff to do here if you're here in Basel. And I'll be honest with you, don't be surprised if you actually have some of the friendliest service in Switzerland when you are here in Basel, because this is honestly where I've had the best experiences with service actually here in Switzerland. So that's a nice thing to do. Anyway, if you want to learn more about coming to Switzerland, the don'ts of Switzerland, the eats of Switzerland, all that fun stuff, maybe some budget tips so you don't blow your budget when you're here, check us out on our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and we really appreciate your likes and subscriptions. And you have a great time here in Basel. But seriously, you got to do that little fairy thing. It's really cute. Bye.